Uzi Vert, Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmania Show.
Tasmanian Show.
Tasmanian Show.
Tasmanian Show. You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing. And if you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Today we talking about the baddest Boosie badass. Back in trouble again. I like Boosie, man. I think the last time I talked about Boosie was the Aries Spears situation with Vlad TV. If y'all haven't, check that out. Really, really great episode. But just to catch y'all up on a few things, he recently got into an altercation at a hookah lounge with, I think, his niece, and then he had to hit somebody over the head with the hookah. But Boosie has been, getting in lots of trouble. I remember when he was trying to tweet Trump to pardon him, but he had a gun possession issue situation prior to this happening. So before we even get into what's going on right now, we're going to get into this clip of the last time that we saw Boosie in trouble.
His real name is Torrance Ivy Hatch Jr., pleaded guilty to a charge of being a felon in possession of a firearm.
So this charge stems from his 2023 arrest in San Diego's Choice View neighborhood, where police found the 42-year-old with 2 guns during a traffic stop. He initially planned to plead guilty for probation, but the case was then dismissed last year after a Ninth Circuit court ruled that it was unconstitutional to ban nonviolent felons from owning guns. A larger panel from that court, though, later reversed the ruling, upholding the ban. So now Boosie is set to be sentenced later.
He went through this situation, a terrible situation. Yeah, nonetheless, anytime seeing black men in jail with guns, all types of stuff. And I understand, I understand, having to protect yourself, coming from the environment that you come from, moving how you need to be moving, having the right to bear arms is a constitutional right. It's nothing wrong against that. But yeah, it's you gotta know that new levels, new devils. Boosie is I think that he's really rebranded himself. From what I remember, mixtape Boosie days. He is really a personality. They need to go ahead and give him a show. I don't know if he live streams or if he twitches or anything, but his personality, everything, him having his daughter, his kids, all types of stuff. He's been somebody that's very, very entertaining. But like I said, y'all saw that clip. That's when he was in trouble. But here is a clip of Boosie reacting to the verdict that he got.
It's over with. God good, sucker ass niggas. Hating ass, bitch ass niggas.
I'm not gonna hold you. I saw the emotions. I was feeling it. It's just a weird juxtaposition when it's God is good, you fuck ass niggas. It's yo, how you do that? Oh my gosh. But yeah, he had got the verdict, beat that case and everything like that. But today we're talking about this new incident that went down. So we're gonna get into Boosie's side of the story about what went down with the hookah lounge and him having to hit somebody in the head.
Man, I'm okay, bro. I'm alright. It's basically a money grab, man. It's a money grab, but it's what you go through as an entertainer. The facts of the case have come out. I mean, we in court now. But this a money grab, man. This guy wasn't even supposed to be a security in the first place, man. This done 17, 18 years for aggravated armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He just got caught at the border a couple years back, smuggling women out the country and in the country. He just got off federal paper. So, man, it's a money grab, bro. When I first found out about the warrant a couple days ago, I contacted my PO. I let him know what was going on. But to all my fans, all my family, I ain't even tell my family about this. This was going on, I'm alright though, man. It's just life. Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing, man. But God got me.
Life be lifing, man. Yeah, wise words, man. Life do be lifing. I don't just get I don't know. I'm just happy that I'm not one of the people that have to feel like I need to run to the internet to explain my side of the story. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. If you want to believe it, it is what it is. And, you know, I've heard people say that Jay-Z should speak up or dang, like, and whatever it is, if someone's, you know, calling on you to say something, watching him in that video talk about the judgment of like, well, he shouldn't have been a bouncer and he did this and he did that. Like, Boosie has a criminal past too. Like, let's be clear. Like, you know, only Allah can judge. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like to say what he could, he's smuggling women, like all of that, like doesn't justify the action of hitting the person and getting into breaking the hook over there, whatever. Like that, you can't. I think sometimes people will try to justify their actions after they've already done it. Like, oh, well, I hit him over the head, but he was already smuggling women, so he deserved it. No, that's not how that goes, because you might not have known these things. And so whatever's going on with this situation, it is extremely weird. Because they're talking about assault with a deadly weapon. A deadly weapon could be a fork, a knife, anything that you can turn into something that you can hurt somebody with. But before we get up out of here, we're going to listen to this clip of his lawyer talking about the situation, and I guess what's next for Boosie.
By the state, they allege that Mr. Hatch hit someone in the head with a hookah bottle, a security guard at this club dome.
And what's the charge?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's doing good, so we plan to vigorously defend him and investigate the case and see where we are. We believe he was defending another person, and so we want to be able to show the state that and hopefully get this case dismissed. So today the judge set an $85,000 bond and allowed Mr. Hatch to do a walkthrough bond, which allows for him to go with a bail bonding company and make the bond. So the bond conditions are to stay away from the place where this situation occurred, as well as to not have any contact with the complaining witness in the case. And we have a new court date of September 15th. I just would ask everyone to reserve judgment and let this case play out in the courthouse.
Only God can judge, and the judge in the courtroom, apparently. Like you said, he got his court date sentenced to September 15th. With this whole Boosie situation, it's just unfortunate when people are like trying to, you know, run from trouble or just, I don't know, just you want to hear something different, you know, and it's always something, like you said, it's a cash grab. That's the thing that comes with this. There are some people that's like, oh, I'm trying to fall into your face and get sued. There are some people that like, I think I saw a video of like a building fell down and then the dude slid up under the building after it fell down because he was trying to make it seem like the building fell on him so he could get an insurance claim. I've seen people like be like, nah, like hit my side. I'm like, nigga, you want to get hit? Like the fact that niggas just like, yo, it's people do some crazy shit. So whether it's like really a cash grab or not, it's gonna be about proving if it was defending somebody else. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like I said, only God can judge. I'm not here to judge. I just want to know what y'all think in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, please keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Let's go.
Tikoon running up the score, Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter fucker like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tikoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon, damn. All your bitches bad, tell them they can come along.